What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to discuss Hyliion stock. Now, I have a good relationship with the stock because back in 2020, where it all began, this is where my investment journey started. If you were to put money in any of the SPAC stocks or any stock in general, you would have made money. But let's start at the very beginning. So it was around the springtime where I caught wind of Hyliion and the potential that it had. At that time, Tesla was doing a great job. They were in the news all the time, and people were looking for other options on where to put their money, right? And Hyliion was a good option. You had YouTubers pumping Hyliion all day. And at that time, Hyliion was just a SPAC, which is a reverse merger. So the companies that you see on the right, most of them, they did a direct merger, which is an IPO, costs more money. But a reverse merger is not only cheaper, it's more convenient for stocks to do. So Hyliion was one of those stocks. So at that time, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I have a lot of money in Tesla, let me diversify a bit. But I knew that Hyliion wasn't going to really be a big holding in my portfolio because Tesla, as you can see at its current price, is doing a great job. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. So at that time, I was going to buy low and sell high, right? Let's take a look at Hyliion stock, and it'll better explain exactly what I did. So as you can see, this stock shows you exactly what happened within the last year. So summertime is when I started to accumulate shares, and I'm pretty sure I accumulated like 100 shares of Hyliion at about like an average cost of like $21 or something like that. But again, my goal wasn't to buy and hold, right? And that's what people are doing today. Unfortunately, they bought and hold, and right now it's at 656. But my goal was to buy low and sell high because I knew from my previous research that when a company does a reverse merger or even an IPO, the chances of them going down over the next year or two is high. So I'm thinking to myself, I gotta buy low and sell high. So the merge actually happened somewhere in September of 2020, and I knew it because I sold out at a point. I think it was like maybe $55 or $54 right before the merge. So maybe a week before the merge, I sold out all the shares because I knew instinctively that people usually sell out. So it's the first one, to the bottom with some of these stocks, and unfortunately, Hyliion is one of them. So I sold out, and since then, the stock has been trending downward. And this is not to say that Hyliion is a bad stock. It's actually a really good company, but I think that people were in it too early. So all the people who have held on are in the red right now, right? Because unless you bought 2 days ago when it was at like 570. But most people who have bought Hyliion stock is in the red because it's been trending down ever since the September of 2020. So this goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, that even though you have a good company like Hyliion, don't deviate from the big growth type companies. There's no reason. If you looked at the balance sheet of Microsoft, you would not even look at any other balance sheet. You just pour your money there. That's why I have 11.14 shares. You have people dumping thousands and tens of thousands of dollars into Hyliion. They barely have any money. Their balance sheet doesn't look good. It's a good company, maybe for 10 years out. But I guarantee you, a company like Facebook or Google is going to outperform a company like Hyliion, unfortunately. And I know I may get pushback for this, but I've learned through my mistakes that I have to cut my losses early. I don't keep hanging on to them. Like, for example, Cathie Woods, I admitted it. The stocks that Cathie Woods had, I had to cut my loss with Zillow, part of the Cathie Woods stocks. It wasn't performing well at all, and look at the price now. I remember when it was at like a little over 100, and now look at it right now. So that's my story with Hyliion. I hope you guys do your research about it, and I'll see you in the next video.